Hopefully we are up and running. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mouse Madness. This is Walt from Mouse Talk. Thank you very much for joining us. Sorry for the delay. We're running a few minutes behind, but I'm glad everybody's here. Welcome back to another Tuesday Mouse Madness. I'm just getting everything together. Hope everybody's having a great week. Before we get started, we'll do a little bit of mousekeeping real fast like we always do. Obviously, we want to thank Dean over at the Live Place for hosting this live stream. If you haven't already checked him out, please do. Go over to theliveplace.com and check out tons of family-friendly live streams. He does great stuff over there, Dean really does. We're lucky to have him. And you'll find other live streams just like this one. A lot of Disney stuff and other stuff too. But we definitely would appreciate you checking him out. I also want you, if you're watching on the replay, please go check out our partner channel, Steve's World. And AJ from the Kingdom Times. You can find their links in the description below, and would appreciate it if you did that as well. They're great channels. They do a lot of Disney stuff and other stuff as well. So please check them out. Help support them with all the new changes to YouTube. We really would like to see them make it to the next level of 1,000 subs, and that'd be great if you could do that. Other than that, I think that's it. We go live every Tuesday, of course, with Mouse Madness, and we also go live on Thursdays with Disney Talk. Melissa's here for that one, and we have a good time with them. And then on Saturdays, Steve and I will do what's called a sports night, which is a lot of fun. Sports night is we just pick random topics to talk about, sports related, and we have a good time with that as well. So be sure to check them out and check out all these channels. They do great stuff. So we're going to get started, and before we do that, I'm going to come in and say real fast hello to those in the chat. We have a few people in here already. Everybody's coming in now. Steve, what's up, buddy? Welcome in. Shep family, thank you for being here at Jelly's Journeys. How are you? Welcome in. Brian, good to see you, buddy. Brian, no problem at all, buddy. That's all right. If you're not feeling well, please, health first. Please, I appreciate it. Feel better, bud. Hey, Isaac, welcome in. James Garcia, how are you? Hey, John, good to see you, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. But, Brian, thank you for stopping in for a second. No problem at all. I'm glad you stopped in. Feel better, for sure. We're going to have a good time. Dougie, what's up, Dougie? Welcome in, buddy. How are you? Appreciate everybody being here. We're going to have a good time tonight. We're going to finish up the stream. Well, not the stream. we're going to continue. Let me say that. We're going to continue with the bracket challenge of movies, live action movies that we are going to continue on. Hey, D or Miguel. I'm not sure which one it is, so I just say both. No, that's okay. I appreciate you stopping in, even if it's for a minute. I appreciate it. Thanks, D. We appreciate that very much. Or if it's Miguel, I'm not sure who it is, but thank you. We appreciate it. We're going to have a good time. We're going to do probably finish up the first round of the live action movies that we started last week, and finish that up and maybe get into a little bit of the second round, depending upon how time's going. We'll do that as well. But I definitely wanted to get into this a little bit so we could get some votes up and running. Hopefully some more people will come in. Steve, if you don't mind, buddy, I want you to be my my designated counter. If you could, please. I'm terrible at that. I can't keep up with it, and you seem to be really good at it. So if you don't mind, I'd appreciate that. That way we can make sure we get the votes counted correctly. Hey, Amanda from the Lucky Minute, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. And so we're going to get started in just a second. Appreciate it, Steve. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it very much. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. More news coming out of Disney each and every day. I know that there's been talk of some Epcot news, but I didn't see it. I know there were some things on the internet about new Epcot news, but I don't know. Hey, Chris, Disney World Adventures, welcome in, buddy. Maybe you guys can enlighten me. I didn't see any new news about Epcot, but maybe there is. I do know that the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party tickets went on sale today, which I thought was amazing. It was either today or yesterday, and that seems early to me. And maybe I'm wrong, but that just seems early. I know that they said there's a few things. Of course, I thought this was kind of neat. I'll talk about a couple things real fast while we wait for some people to come in. It was about Illuminations. Oh, okay. And the replacement shows. Okay. All right. I'll have to look for that, Steve, because I didn't see that. Maybe that's something we can talk about on Thursday, Melissa and I, but I'll have to look into that. I know they did say Sophia the First over at Hollywood Studios, for anybody that's got the little ones. Sophia the First is going away. She'll be no longer meeting over there, which I thought was kind of interesting. Yes, thank you, Chris. I appreciate anybody who sent in. Hey, Dean, welcome in, buddy. Appreciate you being here. Everybody, not to really kind of toot our horn, but Dean, very recently, if he hasn't already, will be posting his podcast he did with Melissa and I, well, over at This Happy Place. Be sure to check that out. We definitely had a good time doing that with him, and the podcast sounded great. Dean did a great job with it, and hope you guys were able to check it out. And we had a good time with it. Hey, Janine, Disney DIY, welcome in. All right, let's see here. Yep, Sippity Doo did. Oh, did he go live today? See, I didn't see him. I'm sorry. I wish I would have. Oh, it's on iTunes now. Okay. Explosive Phoenix, welcome in. I think this is your first time. Welcome in. And everybody, while I got you, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up. It definitely helps the stream, helps the channel. We definitely would appreciate that. And with that, we're going to get started. Again, Disney live action bracket. So we have matchup of live action movies against each other, and your votes decide who wins. Now, if we have a tie, obviously I'll be the deciding casting vote, but overall, we'll let you guys decide. Hey, Melissa Gover, welcome in. I think this is your first time in the stream. Everybody say hi to Melissa. I think she's new here. But I'm glad everybody's here. Oh, there it is. Dean just posted it. Thanks, Dean. I appreciate that. And we had a good time with that. We really did. Yes, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it very much. All right, so let's get started. So again, we had a few matchups last week, and so I thought let's get started right away with this week's matchups. And we're going to have some tough ones here. But again, all of these are Disney live-action movies, and hopefully you guys will like them, and we'll move over it. Hashtag NewGover. That's exactly right. Melissa Gover, she's famous? I don't know, Dean. RCCGC, welcome in. First time in here as well. Thank you. Welcome in. Everybody say hi to RC. Glad to see you. Appreciate you stopping in. And all right, so first matchup of the night. And again, we got several to get through here. But our first matchup of the night is going to be kind of an old one and a new one. And I didn't even know that this one was actually a Disney live action. But it's Inspector Gadget versus Maleficent. Now, I think I know where everybody's going to go with this one, but we have to do it anyway. She does have a rock star for a husband, let me tell you. She may not think that. So there you go. We have Inspector Gadget versus Maleficent. And actually, I kind of like the Inspector Gadget movie. I think it was kind of fun. Steve, Jelly's Journey, and Chris, Maleficent, pretty obvious. I think this one will probably win, but we'll let everybody do the votes. Amanda says Maleficent. I'm sure Melissa's going to say Maleficent. I know she liked that one. Although, I think she liked the Inspector Gadget one, too. There's one for Inspector Gadget. You go. Tucky, Inspector Gadget. Maleficent was an abomination. Simba is Inspector Gadget. That's right, he was. That's right. That was Matthew Broderick. I forgot. Yep. Jelly's Journeys. Inspector Gadget is cute. It's for what it is. It's fun. Steve, how are we looking so far? Yeah, I was not a fan of Maleficent at all. I did not like the take on that movie. I'm sorry. The ultimate baddie of bad guys in Disney lore, and you're going to make her out to be a good guy? I don't know. I can't buy that. And for me, that was hard. So 6-2 Maleficent right now. And let's see here. James Garcia also says Inspector Gadget. So that's good. Okay. All right. Jelly's Journeys had mixed feelings. You know, RC, it's not, I don't know. I think for me, I shut down the minute I found out what the movie was about. And maybe that's, you know, that's on me. Maybe it is better than I give it credit for. But I just didn't like the concept behind that. I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that they were trying to make Maleficent a good guy. I didn't understand it. It was hard for me. But So it looks like everybody has voted so far. Oh, there's another one for Inspector Gadget. Steve, they're getting closer. All right, we'll give it another few seconds, and then we will finalize this one. 6 of 4. John, glad you're here, buddy. And thank you all for those that have been commenting on our recent videos. We definitely appreciate that in the podcast as well that we posted on our YouTube channel. Definitely means a lot. Hopefully we'll get more traffic to those as time goes on. But I appreciate it. All right, so going once, going to... Oh, John says Inspector Gadget. We're getting closer, Steve. Now, if I have to vote... See, here's the problem. If I vote, we'll have a tie. Because I'm going to vote Inspector Gadget. So I won't vote. I'll abstain so that we have a clear-cut winner. Unless there's somebody else that hasn't voted. Because we've got 16 watching, but we only have 11 votes. So I'm going to give it another 5 seconds here, and then we will close it out and give ourselves a winner. And it looks like sold. Maleficent wins. Dougie says, from Mistress of All Evil to, I can't think of anything clever, Mistress of the Misunderstood. That's terrible. RC's voting for Maleficent. So there you go. Maleficent moves on. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome in. It is Maleficent versus Inspector Gadget. That is the matchup. And it was actually a lot closer than I expected it to be. But we closed it out at this point. Let's see. Well, with it being 7 to 5, I think. Let's see who we got here. All right. So next matchup. So Maleficent's going to win that one, no matter what. Even with Disney Nerd Herders, even if they did vote for Inspector Gadget, it would only make it 7-6. So Maleficent's going to move on. So our next matchup, and these are 2 older movies. So I hope everybody knows who these are. Jelly's Journey says, if they just would have invited her to the party, the whole thing could have been avoided. Well, there you go. It's true. So the next matchup, 2 older movies. I think I know where Melissa's going to vote for this one. Flight of the Navigator versus Escape from Witch Mountain. 2 older movies. Flight of the Navigator versus Escape from Witch Mountain. Who does everybody vote for there? Flight of the Navigator versus Escape from Witch Mountain. And this one's going to be a toughie. Steve, keep an eye on it for me while I make some changes here. So, Escape from Witch Mountain for Steve. Now, Steve, this is not the Escape from Witch Mountain with The Rock. Now, this is the old one. RC, Escape from Witch Mountain. Melissa, Flight of the Navigator, no surprise. Disney Nerd Herders, Witch Mountain. Jelly's Journeys, Navigator. John, Navigator. Janine, Escape from Witch Mountain. Shep Family, Flight of the Navigator. And I hope everybody has seen these movies, because they're both pretty good. Really? Explosive Phoenix, you've never seen either of these? I do recommend you see both. They're both fun. Escape from Witch Mountain is old school. Definitely old school. Flight of the Navigator is fun. Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. Ding, ding. I remember that. I remember those commercials. I know. Steve doesn't like anything The Rock does. Escape from Witch Mountain is a good... It's a... For the time it was out, it was a really good movie. John, you should see it at some point. It's cute. It's fun. It's a little... It's supposed to be actually kind of like a suspense kind of thing. So it's kind of cool. So who do we have? So Flight of the Navigator, 6 to 5. Witch Mountain. From Witch Mountain. That's Witch Mountain. I don't know Witch Mountain. The Witch Mountain. So it looks like... Oh, that's too bad, because I was really hoping Escape from Witch Mountain was going to win. But it's not going to win. I like the game plan. Yeah, we know you do, Melissa. Actually, the game plan's cute. That is a cute movie. All right, let's see. Never seen them. James, you got to go see these movies. They're not bad. I mean, they're not going to win Academy Awards or anything like that. But they're not bad. Wait, Walt. Okay, I'm waiting. What am I waiting for, Steve? We have votes. We have votes. Love Flight of the Navigator. Dean says Flight of the Navigator. I can hear Melissa downstairs laughing at something. I don't know what she's laughing at, but she's laughing at something. So I better close the door a little bit so I don't get messed up. All right, Steve, so where are we? I think it's Flight of the Navigator. All right, so Flight of the Navigator, we'll move on. So Flight of the Navigator takes flight, and Escape from Witch Mountain cannot escape to the next round. That's my puns for the night. You heard that? You guys heard that? That's pretty cool. Hey, Abby, welcome in. Everybody say hi to Abby from Main Street and Mickey. I can't talk tonight. Welcome in, Abby. Good to see you. So there you go. Flight of the Navigator moves on. Our next matchup, these two are pretty cool, I think. We have the Swiss Family Robinson, the original. Hey, Cullen O'Dowd, welcome in. Greetings from Ireland. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Everybody say hi to Cullen. First time in here. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. We are doing Disney live-action movies. We're battling these movies against each other. We're having a good time. We got 20 people in here. Thank you all very much. I appreciate you hanging in there with us. So this matchup is Swiss Family Robinson versus That Darn Cat. Do you guys remember that one? That one goes back a ways. That Darn Cat versus Swiss Family Robinson. Actually, both of them are good. They're both a lot of fun. They're different, but they are fun. That Darn Cat versus Swiss Family Robinson. One of them has an attraction at Walt Disney World. One of them doesn't. Oh, Swiss Family is off and running. Disney Nerd Herders, Amanda, Steve, Dean. My Disney Park Memories, welcome in. I don't think I said hi to you. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Say hi to My Disney Park Memories, everybody, if you could. Never seen either, James? Oh, my gosh. Dougie, it's going to be the original That Darn Cat. All these, I'm trying. I know I messed up when we did it earlier, but I'm trying to do the originals. Hey, Noah, welcome in, buddy. Everybody say hi to Noah, too. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. No need to count so far. That Darn Cat got no votes so far. I'm surprised at that. Man, That Darn Cat didn't get any votes. I'm trying. That Darn Cat, Dougie, you've never heard of that one. Interesting. Okay, put that one on your list, too. You got to see that one, too. Yes, everybody. I appreciate that. Thanks, Steve. Everybody, yes, please hit that like button. It definitely helps. And if you are new, if you're into Disney stuff and you like Disney, whether it's park reviews or dining reviews or top 10s or, 3 for Thursdays, we do all that kind of stuff on here. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, we definitely would appreciate it. We're getting really close to 1,300, and hopefully at some point we'll get there. We're kind of up and down. We get close, and then we drop back, and then we get close. So we'd appreciate any support. We appreciate that. Thanks, Steve. All right, so it looks like Swiss Family Robinson moved on. I didn't even see one vote for That Darn Cat. I would have voted for it. Actually, I probably wouldn't have. I would have voted for Swiss Family. Oh, Chris, Disney World Adventures. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. That was very nice. Everybody, please thank Chris from Disney World Adventures for that super chat. That was very generous, and that's exactly where it's going, Chris. It goes towards the fun for the camera. Hopefully, we'll be able to get that at some point. So when we're down there in August for the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, we'll be able to vlog and film all that for you guys. So that was very generous. Thank you very much, buddy. That was very nice. Very humbled by that. Go, Chris. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Janine. I appreciate that. All right, so let's keep moving on. So our next matchup. Oh, this one's going to be actually. I don't even know how to put this one. This one's going to be tough. The next matchup is going to be Christopher Robin. Now, of course, that's the newer movie. Just came out not too long ago. Versus Haunted Mansion. Not the ride. The movie. Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy versus Christopher Robin. Now, I haven't seen... That was me. That's a soda, guys. Trust me, it's just a Pepsi. No beer for me. Christopher Robin versus The Haunted Mansion. There aren't many movies I'm disappointed in. The Haunted Mansion movie was one I was extremely disappointed in. But that's just me. Everybody says, let's see. Oh, it's Joey's World's here. Are they in here? I didn't even see. Hey, it's Joey's World. Welcome in. I didn't even see you. I'm sorry. I was pouring my soda and I didn't even see you come in. Melissa, you haven't seen Christopher Robin yet? Me either. No, actually, we haven't seen it yet. But I would still probably vote for it because I hated Haunted Mansion. That was such a terrible movie. Christopher Robin. Explosive Phoenix votes for Haunted Mansion. Look at that. Yeah, it's true, Dougie. I wanted to love it too, but it just, oh my gosh, it was really poorly done. Really poorly done. Really, Jelly's Journeys really liked the Haunted Mansion movie. How about that? Amanda says she hasn't seen Christopher Robin, but it has to be better. So 7-3, Christopher Robin. Brian says Christopher Robin. Hey, Brian's still here. Good to see you, Brian. Hope you're feeling better. No, I didn't go with Melissa on this one. No. Haunted Mansion just... Haunted Mansion, even when it's bad, it's good. Chris, I wish I could say that, buddy. I really do. But that movie just was not good at all. Yeah, me too, Melissa. I agree. All right, so 8-4, Christopher Robin. 9-4, Christopher Robin. Hey, Meg! Everybody say hi to Meg. Mickey's Magic's in here. Hi, Meg. Welcome in. Good to see you. John's voting for Christopher Robin as well. I want to vote for Haunted Mansion so bad, but it was just not good at all. And imagine how bad it would have been if they didn't have Eddie Murphy in it. He kind of saves the movie, even a little bit. All right, so it looks like Christopher Robin is moving on, which is incredibly hard to believe. Just feel like, oh, Brian, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I hope everything's all right, pal. We'll definitely say a prayer for you. Hope everything's going okay. We're here for you if you need to talk. So hopefully everything's all right, Brian, for sure. Well, Steve, Haunted Mansion, the movie got taken down by Pooh. That was what it was. It wasn't the actual ride. I don't think that'll ever happen. All right, so Haunted Mansion moves on. And now, where's Dougie? Because here we go, Dougie. This is your one. This is it. Meg, you're here too. Good time. Let me just get ready here. I'm going to have to get everybody ready for this. The next matchup is Newsies versus the Mighty Ducks. Everybody remember who's in the chat now. Newsies versus the Mighty Ducks. There's Dougie. To the Ride, the Darkest Timeline. Dougie, that would have been actually cool. If the movie was a success, I bet they would have found a way to add him to the ride. I really do. If that movie had done really well and been a hit, like Pirates of the Caribbean, I could totally see where they would have found a way to add Eddie Murphy to it. I believe it. Be careful. Dougie says be careful, everybody. Dougie, Newsies is a pretty good movie, actually. No, I saw him. I think he did. He might have, Melissa. Because we love hockey. All right. So it looks like so far Mighty Ducks is... Dougie, Mighty Ducks is off to a good start here. Quack, quack, quack. You guys are funny. Oh, it's what makes these streams so fun. It's certainly not me. 15-1. AJC Magic, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, 15-1. So it looks like the Mighty Ducks are mighty in this round because they are moving on. Brian says Newsies, and he hasn't seen either. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth. No, AJC Magic, Newsies wasn't bad. Christian Bale's in that movie, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't seen it in a while. That quacks me up. You guys are funny. All right, so Mighty Ducks moves on. And there you go, Dougie. So the Mighty Ducks lives to see another day. Woo! And now Dougie won't unsubscribe to my channel. Thank you, everybody. Oh, you guys are so funny. Yes, I do remember that. Explosive Phoenix says, remember Mighty Ducks had a TV show that was animated. I do remember that. Yep, absolutely. All right, so that one bracket, that's the top left bracket, which I guess would be over here for you guys. That one is ready. That first round is over. Now we're going to move over to the top right bracket and keep going over there. So the next matchup, this one's going to be, I think, easy yet hard. We have 101 Dalmatians versus Saving Mr. Banks. So 101 Dalmatians versus Saving Mr. Banks. Hey, human person, welcome in. Good to see you. You haven't been here in a while. Glad to see you. Good to see you. You haven't been in here a while. Everybody say hi to human person. Glad to see you again. We will quack you. So, Saving Mr. Banks versus 101 Dalmatians. Saving Mr. Banks and 101 Dalmatians. Jelly's Journey says, Mr. Banks hands down. Steve, you said 101 Dalmatians? Can you tell me why? Meg says, easy but hard, but 100% Mr. Banks. It's Joey's World Saving Mr. Banks. Dean, Shep family, Lucky Minute, and Noah go 101 Dalmatians. How about that? That's interesting. Disney Nerd Herder Saving Mr. Banks. Janine, 101 Dalmatians. Melissa, did you vote? I didn't see it. Oh, I guess, well, never mind. Exactly, it's true. You've never seen Saving Mr. Banks, Explosive Phoenix? That's it. Cancel the stream. Go watch it. Just kidding. I said cancel the stream on everybody else's stream this week. I have to say it on mine. Explosive Phoenix. Go watch Saving Mr. Banks. That's your homework for this weekend. Please, you'll love that movie. James Garcia says 1,001 Dalmatians. That's a lot of dogs. Not cleaning up after them. Amanda says 101 Dalmatians has such a great film. They do. It really does. This is a lot closer than I expected. Hey, Greg Cooper. Is it Cooper or Cooper? And I apologize, Greg. But welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Glad you're here. I'm always canceling streams. Abby side, no, I don't mean to. So Saving Mr. Banks is winning right now. But it's a lot closer than I expected. I really didn't think it was going to be this close. Let's see. My Disney Park Memory says Saving Mr. Banks. So it looks like, at this point, it's 11 or 12 to 8. 11 to 7. There you go. I'm not even close. Good to see you too, Greg. Glad you're here, buddy. Thank you for dropping in. We're having a good time. We have some really tough matchups. And some of these are closer than I expected. Yeah, let them clean up after themselves, then give kisses. Oh, I know, Brian. It's terrible. Happens all the time. Although, what's her name is perfect Cruella casting. Glenn Close, Dougie, I think is her name. Well, Explosive Phoenix, you'll have to wait to see. Maybe. So it looks like Saving Mr. Banks has been saved. Get the pun? By the votes. And Saving Mr. Banks will move on. All right, so next matchup. Ooh, this next one. Actually, that's the fella. So that's the lady, but fair enough, Dougie. So the next matchup, we have something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. No, I'm just kidding. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the original, the one with Kirk Douglas and, what's his name? James Mason. I think it was Kirk Douglas and James Mason, if I'm not mistaken, versus John Carter. Probably Disney's biggest box office bust. John Carter versus 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Thanks, Chris, for the slashes. I was Slash King the other night on Dean Miguel's stream. I did awesome. I'm just kidding. Not yet, Meg. There are limited sports movies in this bracket for me. I will say that now. There are limited ones. Very few. There's a couple more, but I kind of stayed away from sports. I tried to keep as many just regular movies in there as I could, but there are a couple other ones. So far, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea has got the lead here. Amanda, you really like John Carter? Man, Disney was really hoping that movie was going to take off because they wanted that to be the next big franchise for them, and it just never got there. Hey, Dougie, Don't Whip Dad, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Everybody say hi to, not Dougie, Jeff. Sorry, Jeff. I don't know why I was looking at Walter Graham. Jeff, welcome in, buddy. Glad you're here. I don't know why I said Jeff. Meg, I can't say whether or not Miracle is in here. You'll have to wait to see. It'll be a miracle if it is, though. Just kidding. So 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea so far. Let's see here. Steve, we got a list right now of, I guess it's probably all to nothing, right, at this point? Jeff, glad you're here, buddy. Sorry about that. I'm glad you're here, though. Thank you for being here. Skipper Jeff. There you go. All right, so it looks like so far 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea dives deep and gets the win. There's another one. Steve gets 20,000 wins. Whoa. That's a lot of wins. All right, so there you go. So 20,000 Leagues all to 1. John Carter, that's right, John Carter did get 1 vote. Okay, so next matchup. Now, these are both movies that have been remade, but these are the originals we're talking about, okay? I know, I don't know, Dougie. I keep saying your name. I'm obsessed with you, pal. So these are the originals now, so they're going to go back a ways. We have The Parent Trap, the original Parent Trap, versus Freaky Friday, the original Freaky Friday. Not the one with Jamie Lee Curtis, but the original one. I think in the original Freaky Friday, it was Jodie Foster, if I'm not mistaken. So Freaky Friday versus The Parent Trap. And both of them, actually, they're decent movies. They're cute movies. Steve, you're funny. I don't think I had very many at all. So let's see. Parent Trap, Freaky Friday. It is tough, Melissa. I mean, both of them are cute movies, especially for their time. Abby says Parent Trap. Steve says Parent Trap. Nerd Herder says Parent Trap. Greg, Parent Trap. Noah, James Garcia, both. Freaky Friday original for It's Joey's World. Melissa says Parent Trap. Right, that's correct. Yeah, that's right, Dougie. I forgot. That's right. She is in the other Parent Trap. You're right. No, but I'm talking about the original. I think the original had Haley Mills, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. Hey, more sunshine, please. Welcome in. Good to see you. We're right in the middle of our bracket challenge for Disney live-action movies. Hang in there. Yes, Haley Mills kills it. Yep, I used to have a crush on her when I was a kid, too. Parent Trap for Jeff. Dougie, Parent Trap. Parent Trap wins. Okay. Yeah, it looks like definitely a lot of votes for Parent Trap. All right, so Parent Trap is going to move on to that matchup, and there you go. All right. Oh, Meg, here you go, Meg. Here's a sports movie for you. Yeah, Haley Mills was awesome in that. She really was. I'm telling you, Doug, Jeff. I don't know why. I always used to have a crush on Haley Mills. But okay. So next matchup. No problem, Meg. I appreciate you just being here. All right. Let's see. Let's see who else we got. Who else? Did I miss somebody? I saw Melissa say hi, Jim. Who did I miss? And I apologize, Jim, if I didn't say hi to you. Brian Keith from Family Affair is the Parent Trap. Yes. Yes, more sunshine, please. Absolutely, yes. He was in the original. Yep. He's in my head. All right, so next matchup. This one's going to be hard, I think. We have The Jungle Book, the new live-action Jungle Book, versus Angels in the Outfield. The Jungle Book versus Angels in the Outfield. I think this one is hard. I know which way I'm going, but I want to know where you guys are. Angels in the Outfield versus The Jungle Book. Disney Nerd Herders, that's it. Let's get together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Steve says Jungle Book. Cullen says Jungle Book. Abby says Jungle Book. Meg says Angels in the Outfield. Jelly's Journeys loves both. You gotta vote for one. We might need to vote. Jungle Book for Janine. Shep Family Angels. Greg Jungle. More Sunshine, please. Jungle Book. Melissa says Jungle. Angels in the Outfield. Nacho Butt. That's right, Nacho Butt. That's a good little scene. Oh my gosh, we are back and forth here. I'll pick both jungles. Yes, the new Jungle Book. All live action, Dean. All live action. John says Jungle Book. Jelly says I'll vote Angels in the Jungle. Isn't that a song? Oh, no, that's Welcome to the Jungle. Thanks, Meg. I appreciate it. We'll be here. Angels in the Outfield for Explosive Phoenix. I remember watching it as a young kid. Yeah, it's good. I like it. I really do. So Steve's World. Steve, but who's got the 13? Is that Jungle Book that has 13, buddy? I can't remember. I'm sorry. Is it Jungle Book that has 13 or is it Angels in the Outfield? I think it is Jungle Book. Well, it's true. More Sunshine, Please. You're right. He does a good job in that. I just really enjoy Angels in the Outfield. I like the movie. I like the story. I like the message. I think that's part of it for me. That's the one I'm picking. I wasn't a fan of Jungle Book, the live action, to be honest with you. But I haven't been a fan of any of the new live actions. Not overwhelmingly a big fan. It's Joy's World says, that's tough because we love baseball but love animals and Bill Murray and Christopher Walken. Well, that's fair enough. Yeah, it is tough. AGC Magic says Angels in the Outfield. I saw it at Three Rivers Stadium during All-Star Weekend. Wow, that's cool. Jeff says, I'm a Dodgers fan, so Jungle Book for me, please. That makes sense. All right, so it looks like at this point Jungle Book is gonna move on, which is a toughie for me. I mean, for me, I would have voted Angels in the Outfield. I really like that movie. Cullen, I think we're all excited for the new live action Aladdin. I'm more scared than I am excited, but we'll have to see. Can you guys hear Melissa downstairs laughing like uncontrollably? I can hear her all the way up here. You guys got to be able to hear that. All right, so here we go. Next matchup. So Jungle Book moves on. Let's see. Who do we have next? Oh, here we go. These are going to be good. We have Tomorrowland, the one with George Clooney, versus Muppet Treasure Island. Hey, Angela, Pirate Princess Red, welcome in. Good to see you. Everybody say hi to Angela. Welcome in. Glad you're here. We're doing our live action bracket. Disney live action movie bracket. More Sunshine, Please. I didn't even know they did a 1951 Angels in the Outfield. No, I didn't know that. I'll have to watch that. So let's see. Dean says Tomorrowland. Steve's World. Steve says Muppets. Cullen Muppets. Amanda Muppets. Shep Family Muppet. I'm sorry, Tomorrowland, the movie with George Clooney, versus Muppet Treasure Island. Melissa screams Muppets again, twice there. Cabin Fever, yeah. The Muppets are fantastic. Oh, there's a couple votes for Tomorrowland. Greg and Abby, Tomorrowland. Explosive Phoenix, Muppets. Noah, Muppets. Melissa, you voted 6 times already. Lots of Muppets, yep. Chris, Janine. What? Jelly's Journeys, you've never seen Muppet Treasure Island? You gotta watch that. All right, that's your homework this weekend. Everybody's got homework for this weekend. Jelly's Journeys, go watch Muppet Treasure Island. I'm telling you, you'll love it. It was a bomb, Dean. You're right. It didn't do it. Again, it was one of those that didn't do as well as they had hoped. Abby says, Tomorrowland's one of those awful movies I love to watch. Fair enough. But it looks like the Muppets are going to move on, and they are going to be taking out Tomorrowland. There'll be no tomorrow for Tomorrowland, as they are down and out. No, don't do that, Melissa. I've got a lot of people in here. I'd like to keep them. I'm just kidding. All right, so now the top right, which would be this way for you guys, I guess. I think. I don't know. But either way, we are now moving on to our bottom left bracket. So the top brackets are set for the first round. First round and the top brackets are done. Next, we are going to move on to our bottom left bracket and finish that one up because we're moving right along. Our next matchup, oh, this is a tough one. Thanks, Chris, for the slashes. He's the slash king tonight. We have Beauty and the Beast. Of course, that's the new one, the live action, versus National Treasure. Beauty and the Beast versus National Treasure. Really? Did he? Dean, that's pretty cool. So Dean says his brother, Epcot Bob, posted about Tomorrowland in Twitter, and Brad Bird, who was the director, replied. That's pretty cool. Dougie says he watched Tomorrowland on the advice of a friend. Well, we're not friends anymore. Not after that. So Beauty and the Beast versus National Treasure. We got votes on both. Vote Beauty and the Beast, National Treasure, Beauty and the Beast, Treasure, Beauty. 100% National Treasure for Meg. Let's see, who else? National Treasure for John, Beauty for Abby. Greg, National Treasure. Disney Nerd Herders, National Treasure. Jeff says Beauty, but he loves National Treasure. AJC Magic, Beauty. Dean, National Treasure. Wow, Dougie, you haven't seen National Treasure? That's your homework for this weekend. Is to watch National Treasure. I'm just kidding. Melissa, you have to vote. Jelly's Journeys, Beauty and the Beast. Angela says National Treasure. Noah says Easy Beauty and the Beast. Interesting. Joey's World says Beauty and the Beast just because I've seen National Treasure so much on TV, I'm sick of it. 10 to 10. Oh my gosh, James Garcia, you might be the deciding vote, buddy. National Treasure for him. Oh, a National Treasure attraction could work, Amanda. That could work. That really could. That could work. Disney Nerd says he loves Belle, but he can't go against Nicolas Cage. Oh, okay. Good. Dean's finally watching Tarzan. Good job. Tarzan's good, Dean. It really is. And the music's phenomenal in that movie. It really is. It's pretty awesome. All right. So it looks like, yeah, Melissa, vote. You need to vote because you're going to be the deciding vote, I think. And we end at 9. So could you vote now, please? Flip a coin. National Treasure, Beauty and the Beast. Dougie says, although I've just found out that Americans have cool runnings on Blu-ray through the DMC thing, so I may spend all my money on that and not Nicolas Cage. Fair enough. Yes, they could do that, Explosive Phoenix. I think that's what Amanda was saying. Yes, that would work. I agree. National Treasure. So there you go. Melissa, think cute. National Treasure moves on. There you go. So I don't think Janine meant National Treasure, Melissa. I don't think she meant Nicolas Cage was cute. All right, next matchup. Another sports one, Meg. Got another sports one in here. But it's not Miracle. Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. Angela Lansbury. This one goes way back. Bed Knobs and Broomsticks versus Remember the Titans. Add Nicolas Cage to All the Presidents. Done. Bed Knobs and Broomsticks versus Remember the Titans. Yes, Dean, that one goes way back. Not Remember the Titans. Bed Knobs and Broomsticks versus Remember the Titans. Cullen, they are both good. I didn't see all of Remember the Titans. Steve and I talked about this the other night. But I did see Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. And it really is fun. It's a cute movie. I vote Miracle. Meg votes Miracle. Tough choice for AJC Magic. It is. It is tough. I agree. What did Jeff say? Bedknobs is so good, and this kills me, but remember the Titans. Okay, there you go. Fair enough. Looks like Angela's going with Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Wow, Amanda, you have the record still? That's really cool. Mr. Banks and Bedknobs and Broomsticks. There you go. Explosive Phoenix says it's part of their childhood. Absolutely. Absolutely it is. 9 to 8 Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Kind of a surprise for me. All right, I think we're there then. I think that's almost everybody. We'll give it another 5 seconds here. Janine says Bedknobs and Broomsticks. 9-8 Miracles. Oh, Meg, you're funny. All right, so there you go. So that one's kind of an upset to me. I would have picked Bedknobs and Broomsticks as well. So that would have made it like 10 to 8 or 11 to 8 at this point. So that would have been my pick as well. So Bedknobs and Broomsticks moves on. So there you go. So the next matchup, another good one. Kind of older movies, but not real old. Yeah, kind of a huge upset. I agree, Steve. I agree. But we have Honey, I Shrunk the Kids versus Bridge to Terabithia. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids versus Bridge to Terabithia. Two very good movies. I think I know where Melissa's going to vote on this one. But Honey, I Shrunk the Kids versus Bridge to Terabithia. And if you guys haven't seen, have many of you seen that movie? You need to see that if you haven't. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Bridge to Terabithia, Bridge, Honey, 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 I Shrunk the Kids again. Shrunk the Kids, Shrunk the Kids, Shrunk the Kids. The slashes just means that that way I know where we stopped. That's all the slashes means. It just lets me know that we're moving on, that the answers from here on out are going to be for the new question. And I'm not crying, you're crying. Bridge to where? Terabithia. Honey, what? Walt shrunk us. It's true. Steve says Bridge to Terabithia was incredible. New category. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Terabithia is so sad. It's too sad. I don't like sad, Jelly Journey says. Well, yes, it was sad, but which one do you like better? Which one's the better movie for you? If you have to pick one, Angela says Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Melissa loves them both. No, it doesn't look like it. You're right, Steve. It doesn't look like it's going to make it. So Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which is a very, very good movie. Disney Nerd Herders, that's your homework for the weekend. See Bridge to Terabithia. Everybody's got homework this weekend. Yes, moderators, everybody. The chat's going great tonight. Thank you. It definitely means a lot. I'm having a great time. I hope you all are too. This has definitely been a lot of fun. Yes, absolutely. Yep, for sure. Yep. All right, so let's move on. So Honey, I Shrunk the Kids moves on. Yeah, it's true. It didn't make us cry either. So the next one, Melissa, where are you? We have The Game Plan, which is The Rock, of course, him as a football player. The Game Plan versus Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. The Game Plan versus Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. This is a toughie. I will be honest with you. I liked both of these movies. I liked The Game Plan, and I actually liked Prince of Persia. I thought it was good. Many people thought it was another one of Disney's, box office busts. I didn't. I liked it. Meg, that's okay. Don't even worry about it. You're doing fine. Steve says, not The Game Plan. Prince of Persia. Greg says Game Plan. Jelly Shirley's Game Plan. Abby, Prince of Persia. I know you do, Melissa. This is a tough one. A Lucky Minute says neither. The Shep family, Prince of Persia. Oh, hey, Abby. Everybody say goodnight to Abby. Abby, I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you very, very much. Definitely means a lot. Everybody, if you haven't checked out Abby's channel, Main Street and Mickey, please do so. She goes live on Monday nights. I think it's 6 o'clock. Be sure to check her out. Help her out. She's trying to get her sub count up as well. Great channel. Be sure to check her out. Take care, Abby. Game Plan, Persia, Game Plan, Persia. Disney Nerd Hater says, never seen either one, going with the Smolder, so Game Plan wins. Angela, that's your homework for the weekend. Pick one of these two movies and watch it. I recommend you see Prince of Persia, because that's the one I would pick. 7-7. All right, well, if it's 7-7, oh, there's 8-7. More sunshine, please. Breaks the tie. I can't believe the Game Plan's going to beat Prince of Persia. I thought that was a really good movie. I did. I like that movie. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Obviously, it is, because it lost. All right, so Game Plan moves on to the next round. 8-7 Game Plan. It's that simple. Meg is Mickey's Magic. If someone could put the link to Meg's channels in there as well, I'd appreciate it. Yes, please go out and subscribe to Meg's channel as well. Lots of great channels in here, folks. If you're new here, please go check out these channels. They're wonderful people in this community. After you sub theirs, I'm just kidding, but they are. All these folks are wonderful in the community. They're very supportive. They're very helpful. They're very wonderful. You name it, they do them. They do it in here for you. They'll do anything for you. They're always here. And please check out a lot of these channels. They're all wonderful. All right, so the Game Plan moves on. And somebody asked me, and here it is. The next matchup is The Princess Diaries versus Old Yeller. So I don't remember who it was that asked me, but here it is. The Princess Diaries versus Old Yeller. And who does everybody pick there? Talk about crying. The Princess Diaries, which actually is a cute movie, versus Old Yeller. Disney Nerd Herders. I don't know if I'm good at that or not. The Princess Diaries versus Old Yeller. So, let's see. Princess Diaries for Amanda and Disney Nerd Herders. Old Yeller for Dougie because he thought it was a comedy. It's Joey's World, Old Yeller. AGC Magic, Princess Diaries. Melissa, Princess Diaries. Again, Old Yeller is way too sad. Princess Diaries, Old Yellow. Dougie, it's funny. Never heard of these. John, there's your homework for the weekend. Everybody's got homework. Princess Diaries or Old Yeller. If you want to cry, watch Old Yeller. If you want to have fun and laugh, watch Princess Diaries. Explosive Phoenix says Old Yeller is the saddest Disney movie. It's fine till the end. And then it gets really sad. Isaac, Nao, welcome in, Isaac. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, buddy, but I'm glad you voted. So Old Yellow gets a vote. All right, so let's see. All right, looks good, looks good. Old Yeller gets a vote from Melissa. You can't just shoot him, Paul. You can't get past that line. You just can't. Dougie, I don't know what to tell you, man. John votes Princess Diaries, so does Jelly's Journeys. So, it's going to be Princess Diaries. Old Yeller has been taken out the pasture again. And the Princess Diaries moves on. And Old Yeller is back where we left him. Right back in. Never mind. Anyway, let's move on. The next. Okay, so bottom left bracket is now done. We have our first round done with them. We're coming up on an hour, guys. I appreciate everybody hanging in there. We got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more matchups to go. Anyone got Cliff Notes? Bridge of Terabithia. All right, let's keep moving on. So the next matchup, this is a good one. I think this is kind of a cute matchup. I'll be interested to see how everybody goes. So we have Homeward Bound versus Tron. The original Tron. Homeward Bound versus Tron. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate that. Homeward Bound versus Tron. Dougie says, let's not just play around. Mighty Ducks wins everything. Melissa says, watching movies is fun homework. Well, it depends on the movie. Meg says, Disney Nerd Herders. There's a bridge, and it goes to Terabithia. The end. There you go. Steve, Lucky Minute, and Shep Family say Tron. Jeff says, Disney Nerd Herders, just start crying now. Just kind of get ready for it. You guys are funny. Noah says Tron, Homeward Bound from Jelly's Journeys, Phoenix, James, and John. Chris says Tron. Greg says Tron. Disney Nerd Herder says Tron. Greetings, program. Angela says Tron. Jeff says Tron. Homeward Bound for Janine. Original Tron. It's true. It was groundbreaking. It was unique. Joey's World, it was unique for the time. I agree 100%. I've seen Tron. It's not a great movie, but for what it was for that time, it was different. It was definitely groundbreaking. It was something that you didn't know, you hadn't had before on TV. The new Tron is fantastic. Really, you like Tron Legacy that much, Steve? I thought it was fine. I didn't love it, but I thought it was pretty good. Tron Legacy. Yeah, Melissa, I know you guys liked it a lot. It was okay. So it looks like Tron wins. Oh my gosh, Greg, you rode the Tron Light Cycle at Disney Shanghai? Oh my gosh, we are so jealous. We want to ride that. I can't wait for it to get there at Magic Kingdom. Oh my gosh. So Tron moves on. There you go. So Homeward Bound is going to have to go home because he is out of the tournament. Old Jeff Bridges. It's not... was there one before that, Dougie? I didn't know that. But Homeward Bound does not move on, unfortunately. All right, so here we go. Next matchup. Two totally different kinds of movies. We have Alice in Wonderland, the remake with John, well, not remake, but the live action Alice in Wonderland with Johnny Depp versus Popeye with Robin Williams. That one goes way back. So Popeye versus Alice in Wonderland. And I didn't realize that Popeye was a Disney movie, but it is. It was made by Disney. So Alice in Wonderland versus Popeye. Alice in Wonderland versus Popeye. So Amanda says Alice in Wonderland. Steve and Melissa say Popeye. The word you're looking for is abomination. The Abomination with Johnny Depp. Well, that's kind of a longer name for it, Dougie, so we're going to stick with Alice in Wonderland. But you can call it that, too. Shep Family says Popeye all day. Jeff says Popeye, it was excellent. Robin Williams, he was pretty good in that. Disney Nerd Herder says Alice in Wonderland. Lots of Popeye votes. Alice in Wonderland. Angela loves both, but she's going with Popeye. AGC Magic and Dean say Popeye. James Garcia says Popeye because I love Robin Williams. Yep. Janine says Alice in Wonderland. Yes, the reboot, Explosive Phoenix, the one with Johnny Depp. Yep. So Popeye's got the lead right now. Enough said for Joey's World. Popeye is a great movie, though. And all right, so Popeye's going to move on. Popeye the Sailor Man moves on. And Alice in Wonderland does not move on. And now this next one, I think this next one's kind of going to be an easy one. We've got 3 to go, guys. You guys are hanging in there. I definitely appreciate it. Spits on Alice in Wonderland. Ducky. I didn't think it was that bad. So the next one is A Wrinkle in Time versus The Santa Claus. I think this one's a no-brainer, but that's just me. A Wrinkle in Time versus The Santa Claus. I'm strong to the finish because I eat me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Toot toot. We have a oh yeah, thank you, Janine. I appreciate that. We got that a little while back. That was just for Mouse Madness. Yeah, it's cute. I wanted something a little bit different. I had someone make it up for me, and it was really cool of them to do it for us. It's kind of neat. Just something different. So Santa Claus is moving on, it looks like, because he is really, it needed a vote. Oh, Steve, did you vote for Wrinkle in Time? Oh, my gosh. Wow, how about that? Have you seen A Wrinkle in Time? I haven't seen it. I wouldn't have picked it anyway. You know what, Noah? I think he is really good as Santa Claus. I agree 100%. I think he's pretty darn excellent as Santa Claus. I might have to watch that. That's my homework for this weekend. I haven't seen A Wrinkle in Time. All right, so I would assume that A Wrinkle in Time is going to win this pretty easy. It's Christmas already. We're getting there. All right, so Santa Claus moves on. 2 matchups left. And on this next matchup, we have another Christmas movie. We have Flubber with Robin Williams versus Muppet Christmas Carol. Flubber versus Muppet Christmas Carol. Steve says, to be clear, I would definitely vote for Santa Claus. I just felt bad for Oprah Winfrey. I don't feel bad for Oprah Winfrey. She's got plenty of money. Amanda and Steve say Muppets. John says Muppets. Dougie says this is impossible. Disney Nerd Herders says Muppets. Angela says it. Joey's World says it. Melissa shouts it. AJC Magic, Shep Family all say it. Light the lamp, not the rat. Jeff. Yeah, never feel sorry for Oprah. She's got plenty of money. So the Muppets in a whitewash just totally... Hey, Juan Rodriguez, welcome in, buddy. I saw babies. He said Muppet babies, and I was reading it. Welcome in, Juan. Everybody say hi to Juan, as I can't talk, I guess. So, Muppet Christmas Carol moves on. And the last matchup of the night. Here we go. Last matchup. They'll make your dreams come true. So, here we go. Last matchup. All right. I might have to put my foot down on this one. But we have Bedtime Stories with Adam Sandler versus The Lone Ranger. Yes, this is The Lone Ranger with Johnny Depp. Bedtime Stories versus The Lone Ranger. This is the last matchup of the night. Bedtime Stories versus The Lone Ranger. Yes, it's Pepsi. Never. You guys, I don't know if you... this is one person in the world that has never touched alcohol. Right here. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. So let's see. Steve, Lone Ranger, Bedtime Stories from Melissa. Melissa, we'll talk later for that one. Lone Ranger, Bedtime Stories. The Lone Ranger, again, they only probably... the lucky minute. Lone Ranger could have been so much better. Yeah, I agree. Explosive Phoenix, Lone Ranger, that's difficult because Lone Ranger is awful, but the other one has Adam Sandler, so I abstain. Terrible. Bedtime Stories is up 7-5, and now it's up even more. So Bedtime Stories looks like it's going to win. I'll just throw in my 2 cents for what it's worth. I actually didn't mind the Lone Ranger. First off, the Lone Ranger is one of my favorite characters. As a little kid, I used to watch the Lone Ranger on TV all the time. I love the Lone Ranger. He's one of my favorites. I love the music, obviously. William Tell's Overture is fantastic. I wish this movie was better. I wanted it to be fantastic. You're right, it's not the best. And I guess maybe I have a special place for it because I love the Lone Ranger so much. But it doesn't matter because Bedtime Stories is moving on. Yeah, they really blew it with the Lone Ranger. Yeah, and Juan, that's part of the issue for me, was I don't think they did the right role for Armie. Armie Hammer as the Lone Ranger. They made him out to be like an idiot, like a fool in that movie. And I don't think that was the right way to go with that. Tucky. I don't know. It's just never... I don't know. There's nothing wrong with people. I totally understand. It's just not my thing. But I appreciate you saying that. Much respect. I appreciate it. Thank you. But, all right. So, the Lone Ranger moves on. No, I'm just kidding. Bedtime Stories moves on. And there you go. So, our first round is done. Our 64 live-action movies have been narrowed down to 32. And next week, we will definitely... Disney Nerd Herders, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Everybody say goodnight to Disney Nerd Herders. We're getting ready to head out ourselves. I think Dee from A Disney Life for Me is going to go live at 10 tonight. Be sure to check her out. I want to thank everybody that was in here. It means the world to me. We had like 25, 26, 27 people. That's a ton. For me, I think that's just fantastic. I think you guys were wonderful tonight. I hope you had a good time. We try to make it, fun. Jelly's Journeys, good night as well. Thank you for being here. It's just, this is amazing. I love doing this. It's so much fun to interact with everybody. My whole goal here is to make you guys happy and to have fun and to give you something to look forward to because you're taking time out of your day to spend it with me. It's the least we can do. Chris, Disney World Adventures, thank you for the super chat again. Everyone, thank you very much. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Janine, thank you. Dougie, everybody that's in here, I appreciate it. It's just been a good time. I hope everybody's had a good time. I know I have. Be sure to check out the streams. Again, we have a little bit later tonight. We have Dee from A Disney Life for Me. Of course, tomorrow night we have Meg, Mickey's Magic, is going to be on with her stream. We also have after us on Thursday, you'll have Chris from Disney World Adventures. Steve's World goes live on Mondays, just to kind of get all those channels out there. No, that's all right, Stunner. Yep, we're just getting ready to head out, but thank you for stopping in. And everybody, we'll be back on Thursday, Melissa and I, to talk about some Disney stuff. We got some stuff we want to talk about and bring up, kind of some breaking news as well. Thank you to all our moderators tonight. I hope you all had a good time. I definitely did. You guys are great. Steve and I will be out here on Saturday as well with our sports night. Don't forget to check that out. And, of course, Disney Dan with Disney Fiasco goes on just before us on Saturdays at 7. Oh, Dougie, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Everybody, please thank Dougie for that. Dougie, thank you for that super chat, buddy. You didn't have to do that. That was very generous of you. Thank you so much. Goes towards the fun, towards the camera. And that's exactly what it's for. But thank you all very much. Juan, thank you, buddy. John, Angela, Chris, you're all wonderful. You know who you are. There's so many of you in here. But have a great night, everybody. Take care of yourselves and each other. And we'll definitely talk to you soon. Dougie, again, thank you for that super chat. You too, Chris. Good night. Steve, my partner channel. As usual, buddy, thank you for all your help tonight. You were wonderful. I don't want to forget anybody. Dean over at the live place, please. Everybody check him out. Family-friendly live streams throughout the week. This Happy Place, his podcast with Melissa and I just came out. Check that out as well. We have so much to talk about. Thank you, Angela, for posting Disney Life for Me, their link. Everybody, have a great week. Take care of yourselves and each other. We'll talk to you soon. We'll see you Thursday. Bye, everybody.